Hi friends, my name is Bharat D, URK20CS2113. Today we are going to see a component diagram and deployment diagram in software engineering lab. This is my seventh experiment. Let's see how this program is being done. This is my final record for the Word document. The given question for me is to draw a UML component diagram for the given application online voting system. The given question is online voting system. We need to create a component diagram and a deployment diagram. The main objectives here are component diagrams fall under a category of an implementation diagram, a kind of diagram that modules the implementation and deployment of a system. And now let's go to the components. This is the component. A component represents a software entity in a system. It is like somewhat like a node. It is represented in a rectangle box with two rectangle blocks protruding to the left side of it. The next one is the dependency, which are the dotted lines. The dotted lines which comes between the component and to the other nodes. It is denoted with dotted arrow pointing from a component to other component. It depends on. Now let's go to the scenario of the application. I will explain the scenario in the diagram. This is a basic scenario. The basic scenario how the election is being done through online. Now let's see how this program is being done. Now let's start with the database. Now let's start with the candidate. First, candidate update is being done where are the places the vacancy is there. Then the candidate is being updated, and the candidate is taken to the admin where he gets nominated to participate in the election. Then the authentication comes on whether the candidate is eligible or not eligible. Then the next one is the voter profile. The voter comes into voting for the voting purpose, and the voter first needs to get through the authentication. If there are certain criteria whether the voter can vote or not, whether if these certain criteria are eligible, only the voter is eligible to vote. Then it goes to the admin, and the voter gets to print his vote where he casts his vote, and the votes are counted, and the vote counts are also being displayed, and the result is displayed at the end of the program. Now let's go to the deployment diagram. The second question given to me is to draw a UML deployment diagram for the given application online voting system. The deployment diagram is also more or less similar. Deployment diagrams are another module in implementing diagram category. The deployment diagram modules the hardware are used in implementing a system and the association between those hardware components. Components can also be shown as deployment diagram. Now let me explain the scenario on the diagram. The same thing comes here. First, the voter server is there, and the candidate and the voter server are present here. First of all, if it is online voting system, the malfunctions could be high, and the chances of hacking is also so high. So that we need a firewall to prevent these two things to happen. So we have a firewall. As there are so many people and lots of people to get voted, who are standing for voted or waiting there, like that, many purposes, one server may not be enough. There may be multiple servers. I've just placed only two servers here. From a server, there is a voting device 1, device 2, device 3, which comes under a single server, and again in server 2 there are voting device 1, 2, 3. The same thing exists here. After this, it goes back to the firewall, and the candidate and the outer servers all are finished. It checks the results and also publish the results at the end. This is how the program is done. And to draw a UML component diagram and deployment diagram for the given application, online voting system has been implemented and executed successfully. Thank you, friends.